psychology is about people. And I would say at New College, we're a very sort of friendly tutor team. So there's actually quite a lot of us. And we make sure our students are supported. It's an exciting degree, but there's also lots of materials to cover. So if I had to sum it up, I would say we work hard and play hard. We have regular social get-togethers where we cover everything from, is it Shakespeare or Taylor Swift? Experimental psychology basically means that we're systematically studying the mind and how it works. It's very different from psychoanalysis or from maybe sort of Freudian psychology. So we're very much interested in teaching our students about statistics, systematic observations, and making it a very scientific inquiry into the mind.
I think Oxford is a really great place to do experimental psychology. It's such a rich degree. We have fantastic sort of academic staff members who are the absolute forefront of their field. So that is really exciting to have lectures with people who are doing the research that you're learning about. And like all psychology degrees, it starts off covering all the kind of core basics that you need in order to get graduate basis for registration from the British Psychological Society. But what's really lovely about doing it here is you get loads of hands-on lab experience, lots of practical work. And then as you progress through the degree, you get more and more chance to make it your own. So by the time you get to the third year, you can choose which particular advanced options you study. And then again, you're getting to work with people, that are passionate about their subject, and they can tell you all about the stuff that they're doing, might not be published yet. You can also do advanced labs, which are really exciting. So I run an advanced lab all on how to do clinical interviewing and interviewing skills. So there can be really sort of specialist labs, subjects that you cover. And what's also really exciting about our degree is we've now moved to give students an option of staying on for a fourth year. So they get a master's degree rather than a BA. And in that fourth year, the focus is really on getting lots of research intensive experience to do a much more extended project. So often that might be clinically related or another kind of translational research area. So you get to be embedded with your research group. You get to go to their lab meetings and participate in all the different activities that are going on. And then you get a really good research project at the end of it. So it is a really, really exciting degree. So our students, having done a psychology degree, go into a whole range of different areas. So some of them will stick with psychology and they might do some kind of applied psychology work afterwards, or train as an occupational psychologist or a clinical or educational psychologist. So some might specialise or go into research, but others go into completely different areas. So one of my students who I was in contact recently went and joined the police force. People go into HR, so it can be a real mix. I think taking psychology at A-level, a number of our students do, but very many of them don't, and it's not an advantage or a disadvantage. Some people enjoy having a bit of knowledge before they go into it, but for other people, our first year is very broad and it covers all the key topic areas. So there isn't a sense of you being in any way disadvantaged by not covering that before.
Yeah, we say as psychologists, we're very interested in the personal statement. It gives any application a very unique flavor. Otherwise, applications can often read like a list of numbers. So the personal statement is something that I certainly always look at.
There's often a lot of confusion about psychology and psychiatry and what the difference is. And actually, you would go through two completely different routes to become a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists actually come through medical training. So they would do a medical degree and then they would specialise in psychiatry. For someone becoming a psychologist, they start with a psychology degree and then they'd specialise in that area. So although in terms of applied clinical work, there's quite a lot of overlap, the routes into them are completely different.